Well, it's reactions. It's how you react.
Yeah.
Anger. Your heart beats faster. Glaring.
Yeah. When I hear stuff like that, I call it out. I have to.
Oh, we know.
Get your nuggets of goodness every day on the Daily Nugget.
You're listening to the Daily Nugget. It's dnugget.com for March 20th. It is Tech Thursday, where we talk about science and technology and buttons and knobs and pushing buttons and turning knobs and
cord boxes.
Cord boxes. I still have mine. Andy still has his. Andy's living in his.
It's like a giant cord box. You're right.
Yeah,
I am living the dream. Do you want? Hold on. Actually, I got.
He is so ecstatic.
Look at that.
Look how happy he is.
It's just one box.
We also have Janelle and Jenn with us, judging us out loud. So
Hold on,
You better believe it.
We're trying to
There we
love
go.
you, and you're making it really hard.
That's all my HDMI cables. Oh boy.
Hey, that box is
We didn't
exploding.
ask for a tour of your box that you're living in.
Some more boxes.
We're
I like
good.
that Andy disappears and then just appears with more crap from his floor.
He's
Some
so
extension
happy.
cables. Hey, at
I
least
know,
they're
he's so happy.
organized now. Look, I
Yeah.
even labeled it. See?
Are you in a box of boxes?
Oh.
You just keep bringing us more boxes.
All right.
And he's
I'll
gone
stop.
again.
I have more.
Oh my gosh.
Believe me, I have more.
Oh, I believe you now.
Okay. Now back to the task at hand. I'm about to do something. This is like a visual.
Oh, boy.
But even if you're a listener, this is okay. This will work for you too. Jen and Janelle, tell me if this gives you the ick. It has to do with
Oh, boy.
today's.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, the slurping. No! Stop it already. Oh,
All right.
ice crunching too.
All right.
You're going to ruin your teeth.
This episode of the Daily Nugget ASMR is brought to you by Andy Uso.
Be a man and just swallow the ice. Good Lord.
I love crunching ice.
Me too.
Crunchy ice is best. Okay.
Do it on your own time in the box by yourself. While you're surfing by
This
yourself.
has to do with today's episode. Do you get the
Yay.
ick when you hear things like slurping, breathing? Oh, I can do that.
Breathing? Is that what you said?
Bodily fluids and sounds.
Chewing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That's called misophonia.
Yes. I'm aware.
Jen's
And
like,
if you
I know, I have it.
I have it.
And if you have misophonia, that gives you genetic links to anxiety and depression.
Yay.
Wow. I didn't know that.
So reactions can be emotional feelings like anger. Did you have that?
Currently. Yeah.
Body processes like a faster heartbeat. Behavioral actions like glaring.
I always have that.
I was
Bingo.
about to say, we get a lot of that on this podcast from Jen.
We get a lot of
so
odd
It's really me
stares.
processing and not saying all the things that come to my mind.
Yeah.
So there's also an overlap with PTSD genetics.
Oh.
And also, if you experience misophonia, you're more likely to internalize your distress.
Check, check, check.
So there we go.
Oh, my
Okay,
goodness.
this is interesting, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Your son who is on the spectrum, people who are on the spectrum are less likely to experience it, which I'm kind of surprised by, because doesn't it seem like people that are on the spectrum things are more amplified?
Well, it depends on what it is. And often, not all of them, but often people on the spectrum have something specific that gives anxiety. My son is also a 16-year-old boy, so he chews and swallows very loudly.
So you're saying this might be a boy thing? More women have misophonia.
I bet that would be the case. I'll bet it leans heavily towards the woman's side.
Wait a minute.
No, I agree.
Speak for
But
yourself, Jen.
a lot of women live with gross men,
I mean,
or just
How many
dense
dads-
men who
how
aren't
many dads have you
aware.
heard say, "Son, stop chewing your food with your mouth open"?
Right. They don't care about
No,
manners
it's
as much
always
as
the
we
mom
do.
saying it.
It is. It is.
Literally tonight, while we were feeding my son dinner, my husband is like, I'm like trying to keep him cleaner and like use a spoon correctly, and he's eating pudding with a spoon, and my husband's like putting the spoon in his own mouth, the handle of it, and like swishing it around, and, like being silly. I'm like, what are we doing?
It's called being a dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've earned it.
Shaking my
He's earned
head. Mm-mm,
it. He has
mm-mm.
earned it. Things that you get to do as a dad, goofy things, and then continuing to do goofy things even after your kids / spouse are annoyed at them.
It's true.
But then he had the audacity to find out that I taught our son how to blow his nose instead of just wiping it. And he was so impressed. He's like, why don't I get to teach him stuff? I'm like, you can. You can.
He's trying to teach him how to feed people with putting a spoon in his mouth, and you are not
By
honoring
slinging food around the room.
What if your son needs to feed somebody and is paralyzed from the neck down? What is he going to do then?
We will cross that bridge if it comes.
Exactly.
that. Always be prepared. He's being prepared.
He's one. Does he really need to know that today? No.
I mean, let's be honest. Dads are always teaching their kids something, but it's usually the
That's
what mom
true.
is upset by.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And then us moms, we have to undo all of their education.
Oh, he's a great dad, but he didn't feel like it was an accomplishment either.
And that's
Fun
the
part.
Nugget. NuggetHateMail@gmail.com. Let us know the sounds that give you the ick. And if you're a guy and you get it. Because maybe it's
Yes.
not, maybe we're not. I feel like it's more women. I feel like that's the case.
I don't get the ick from much.
I don't either. I'm trying to think of a
Because you
sound
guys are
that-
already icky. That's why.
Doesn't that concern you though?
that I don't get
Nothing
the ick.
gives you the ick? Nothing?
Oh, there's definitely things
There's
that
gross things everywhere.
Sounds that give me the ick.
but sounds don't really do it.
Anything.
You know,
Maybe
for
if
me,
it's
I
the
wouldn't
right
say.
kind of nail on a chalkboard sort of sound, like
There
a
are
high
certain
pitched.
people.
Mm-hmm.
For me, they don't actually give me the ick. They just annoy. They're annoyances. They're just like, really? Do you have to do that? Really?